Hello and welcome to the Shisha For You web videos. My name is Tom.
My name is Kwan. Today we will be talking about what the main ingredient of the Shisha pen and why are people so against using the Shisha pen as an alternative to smoking or ever just enjoy the famous that come with it.
Most electronic Shisha pens do not contain toxic compounds such as carbon monoxide, heavy metals and other cancerous causing chemicals that are found in traditional Shisha. As a result of the toxic compounds contained in traditional Shisha, smokers are at risk of major diseases such as cancers, heart disease and respiratory diseases, to name just a few. In addition, when you smoke real Shisha, the people around you are breathing in toxic fumes and you are contributing to their risk of developing serious diseases. Electronic Shisha pens do not produce smoke, so there is no risk of passive inhaling, no nasty smell, and in the UK there is no law to say that you can't smoke them indoors. And because e-Shisha doesn't generally contain any of the toxic chemicals associated with traditional Shisha, your risk of acquiring a smoke-related disease is significantly decreased. Always check the ingredients of an e-Shisha stick before you buy them to make sure there's no nasty chemicals that have been added.
It is safer. Common sense would suggest that inhaling water vapor produced from non-toxic ingredient should be a more
pleasant experience
than inhaling smoke that contains over 4,000 chemicals. However, we must remember that electronic Shisha pens are a new product and have yet not been test safe. There are still a lot of unknown. No credible study has ever been conducted to verify that electronic Shisha pens
truth and
are
fiction
safe.
about propylene glycol. Natural News mentioned propylene glycol, PG, to most people, and they will probably tell you that it is a toxin. On the other hand, PG comes in more than one formulation, so it needs to be clarified as to which formulation is meant. The real question is, does it make a difference which one is used, since it is used in everything from hydraulic and brake fluid to snack foods?
The answer is, it does and it doesn't. It is a toxin regardless of which state is used. Propylene glycol is a form of mineral oil, an alcohol product produced by fermentation of yeast and carbohydrate. This gives it the designation of carbohydrate when used of foods. Vegetable gasoline is a considerably thicker solution compared to propylene glycol. On its own, VG has a slight sweet taste, which also makes the e-liquid sweeter and the famous a little difficult to detect. While PG is known to give users a dry mouth, some rappers have complained about from building up in their throat after shooting vegetable gasoline-based juice.
You also get less of a throat hit when using VG. On the upside, because of its high consistency, VG e-liquids produce significantly more vapor and doesn't cause allergic reactions or irritations as often as propylene glycol.
It's fair to say that vaping community is every divide when it comes to e-liquid.
It comes to e-liquid preference.
Some enjoy the smoking light throw hit of vaping propylene glycol juice, while others prefer that thick pump of vapor the sweet taste of vegetable gasoline.
It's hard to say which one of the two is the best, because it ultimately comes down to the personal preference. I suggest you start with a PG e-liquid, especially if you're looking for an experience close to smoking, and try out a VG juice along the way just to see what you're missing out on.
To get the best of both worlds, many weapons prefer a PG-VG mix in different amounts. This way they get a decent throw hit as well as pure without vapor.
That concludes the first part of the mini web series. Be sure to subscribe and like up top Be sure to check the next episode soon. Thank you very much and goodbye.